We've all been there. You're having a rough game, you're about to D-rank, and nothing you're doing seems to work. Every time you die or you mess up or your teammates mess up, you just get more tilted. You're yelling at your teammates, you're mad at yourself, and you don't quite realize it, but your toxic attitude is just making you and your team play worse. There was a point at the beginning of this game, before you got tilted, where you could have changed your mindset slightly and turned the game around. But you let the tilt get the best of you. Let's talk about how you can stop letting yourself get tilted and you can turn that aggression around to work in your favor. I'm Hudi with Level Up Gaming, and if you want to talk more in depth about this kind of stuff, head on over to twitch.tv/BrianHudi. Give me a follow. I stream there every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We talk about Valorant, how you can improve. We do VOD reviews. We do our top plays and all of that kind of stuff. If you're interested, head on over again to twitch.tv/BrianHudi, and I'll see you over there. First, let's address the elephant in the room, why you're getting tilted in the first place. You care about your rank a lot, whether you're playing Valorant or Counter-Strike or Overwatch or whatever game you love and play and want to rank up in, you care. You want to win. You want to get better. You want to rank up. But there's one problem. You have short-term vision instead of long-term vision. Now, you might be asking yourself, what do you mean by that? You care too much about whether or not you win this specific game that you're in right now. You are too focused on whether or not you get that next rank right now. What you need to be focusing on is what you can achieve over a long period of time, over many games. But let's talk about that a little bit. How can you stop yourself from getting tilted? Because it's one thing to say you're too much focused on the short term and not on the long term. And someone saying that to you is not just going to change your mindset instantly. So how can you focus on changing that mindset? How can you stop letting the tilt get to you? You need to target that energy somewhere more productive. This is how the best of the best become the best of the best. When they're at their worst, when they're upset with themselves, when they've made a mistake, they don't target that energy at being tilted and getting mad and then tilting at their teammates. They stop. They turn that energy inward. They treat their mistakes and their mess ups as learning experiences, and they do their best to recognize them and improve from them. Understand what they did wrong. Understand how they could improve from these mistakes in the future. Instead of letting your tilt be expressed outward, focus it inward. Use it to motivate yourself to do better. If you mess up, that's okay. It's okay that you messed up. Don't be toxic to your team or to yourself about it. Instead, ask the question, what went wrong? How could I improve this in the future? If you're asking yourself these questions every time you mess up, instead of getting mad at yourself, you will see your skills go up in the long term. And now I mentioned your teammates, and a lot of the time, your tilt will be reflected out on your teammates. Maybe you're yelling at them or you're being negative towards them. Maybe your teammates messed up. Maybe they're not as good as you would like them to be. And that's totally reasonable. But being negative towards your teammates is not going to improve your performance or their performance throughout the period of this whole game. You need to treat your teammates how you would like to be treated when you mess up or when you don't perform at your current rank. Stay positive. Give them encouragement. If they mess up or if they don't clutch or they don't trade you, that's fine. Either don't say anything or say something positive. Nice try. You'll get them next time. It's okay, we'll win this next round. Whatever it might be, you need to stay positive towards your teammates, because critiquing them in the moment when they have that rush of adrenaline, when they have that rush of emotion after they just messed up, they're not going to hear you. It's not going to get you anywhere. You would like to think, even yourself, oh, I can be objective, I can take criticism, but how well do you take criticism in a close tie game where you mess up in the final round or in the clutch round and someone tries to tell you right off the bat afterwards, this is why you messed up, you should have done this better? You probably get tilted or a little mad. You might control that anger a little better than some, or maybe you don't. Just understand that what you're doing when you start critiquing and criticizing people in the moment when they have that rush of adrenaline isn't helping the situation at all. In Valorant, Counter-Strike, or any other games, your personal skill is more than just your game sense and your ability to aim. It's also how you direct your energy and how you interact with your teammates, whether you know them or they're a bunch of randoms. Whether you think they're good or not, it doesn't matter. Be positive towards them, show them you can. This is a big one. Your teammates might be being negative towards you, and that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but there's not much you can do about that other than prove them wrong. Don't be negative back. Mute them if you have to. It's not the best solution, but it is a solution. And perform. Be the best player you can be. Shut them up by showing them how good you can be. Use that energy to your advantage. Don't let them get the best of you and make your performance worse. Last but not least, when it comes to your teammates, this is a big one, okay? This is one that I highly recommend people do a lot more often. I myself do this all the time. I get frustrated with my teammates. Everybody does. But what you choose to do with that frustration is a huge tell as to how developed you are as a player and as a human. A lot of the times, if you watch my stream, you'll see me get frustrated at my teammates and say something like, "That was stupid, why did you do that?" And now, the big thing here is I'm not pressing my push to talk button, and my teammates don't hear me saying that. I'm vocalizing the way I feel. It helps me come to terms with the way I feel and get that frustration out. But I'm not vocalizing it so that I'm accusing my teammate or saying it directly to my teammate. That's not gonna help them. I know that's not gonna help them. That's gonna make them play worse. It's gonna make the team perform worse. It's not gonna help anything. I said it out loud, but I said it to myself because it helps me. So don't press that push to talk button. Instead, when you press that push to talk button, say, "Nice try." You may not believe it, but just being positive towards them will at least help them come to terms with the mistake they made. You need to focus on the overall improvement of your skill level in the long term instead of the short term. Focusing on the short term is what causes you to get so tilted in the moment. But that's because you're looking at the short-term performance. Your rank is not decided by one death in one match. Heck, your rank's not even decided by one match. It's decided by your overall performance over every match you've played that counts towards this rank. So letting yourself get discouraged or tilted over these small decisions is just stopping you from finding ways to improve yourself. You might feel like you deserve a higher rank than you have, and if your average performance is higher than that of others in your current skill bracket, your rank will eventually reflect that. But until that is the case, you are the rank you deserve to be. So you shouldn't be looking at your rank in the current moment. You should be working on your personal skill, work on improving. Look at your rank over the past 3 seasons. Look at your rank over the past 3 acts, whatever game you're playing, whatever it might be. Look at your rank over the past year. Are you still iron? Are you still gold? Where did you start? Have you improved? Have you met any of your goals? If you're gold, did you set a plat goal? Did you hit that plat goal in the past 12 months? If not, what could you be doing better to help yourself improve? You need to focus on yourself and focus on your own improvement over time instead of allowing yourself to get frustrated and upset in the moment in the short-term situations when it realistically doesn't make that much of an impact on your overall rank. If you play 100 games a season, 1, 2, 3 games aren't going to make a huge difference. But if your average performance over those 100 games was better than that of your starting rank, then you will likely have ranked up over that season. But if it wasn't, then you wouldn't have. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I hope you find it helpful and instructive. Please, if you do, hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your current rank is and what your goal rank is. And how long do you expect to spend to try and get to that goal rank? What is your time frame? You need to set a time frame. Let me know. Don't be too unrealistic with your goals here. We want realistic goals. You can always set a new one once you achieve it. Love you guys. Thanks for the support as always in Discord, in the Twitch streams. I really appreciate it. We recently hit a new peak viewership on Twitch at 22 viewers at one time in a stream, which is crazy to me. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See you later. Stay positive.